When it comes to President Donald Trump, I want to say this because a lot of people accuse this man of being a racist. And I just want to say that I met President Donald Trump working on criminal justice reform. I too was one of the ones that said, no, I don't want to go talk to that man. I don't know him. He hates black people.
Oh wow, this is a lot. We need to stop throwing around the term racist so often, because here's what it does. First thing it does, it allows people to trick us. It allows people to pander to us. And when people do that, say, okay, black people are throwing around the term racist a lot. If I just don't do this one thing right here, and what that does, it truly allows people to manipulate us as a race.
When it comes to President Donald Trump, I want to say this because a lot of people accuse this man of being a racist. And I just want to say that I met President Donald Trump working on criminal justice reform. I too was one of the ones that said, no, I don't want to go talk to that man. I don't know him. He hates black people. Well, that's what they said. And so they said, well, Angela, he's working on criminal justice reform. You have a story. Many of you may or may not know that I served time in a Georgia state prison. And while I was serving time in that prison, I was pregnant. And when it was time for me to deliver my baby, I was transported to a hospital here in Georgia by a police officer, and I was chained to a bed, and I was forced to give birth to my baby with a sheriff watching for a nonviolent crime. Also separated from my family for a nonviolent crime. But you know, the Democrats said we only supposed to fight for the family separation at the border. They forgot all about the family separation in the border. They want Trump to apologize for the CP5, but they ain't demanded that Joe Biden apologize for the 94 crime bill. But that's something else. I had a story. They told me.
Oh wow, this is a lot. Here's what I'll say, because I don't have anything against any politician. Because honestly, I don't know nothing about no politics, bro. I am 21 years old. Let's be for real. Like, this is not my life. Y'all know way more than me. But I will say this. We need to stop throwing around the term racist so often. Because here's what it does. First thing it does, it allows people to trick us. It allows people to pander to us. And when people do that, say, okay, black people are throwing around the term racist a lot. If I just don't do this one thing right here, they'll like me. They'll think I'm not, racist or anything. And what that does, it truly allows people to manipulate us as a race. Not all of us, of course. Like, have some nuance. But I'm saying, if we continuously say, okay, this is right here is racist. You can't do this. If you're a Republican, you're racist. You're conservative, you're racist. All someone has to do is go to the other side, and they'll never be given that label. And when they're not given that label, they get more black votes or black popularity. That's manipulation. So we just have to look at things for, what they really are. Stop trying to, label people as negative things such as racist unless they are truly that. That's my take.
This man was a racist, but I had a story, and I knew that if I could use my story to convince this man that there was a need to reform our criminal justice system, then I would do that. I wasn't going to be worried about emotions. I wasn't going to be worried about the media. I wasn't going to worry about the naysayers. I was going to go in with my story and see if I could make a difference. I found myself sitting in front of President Trump in the Oval Office, and I shared my story. This is the man that they told me was a racist. I don't know. I'm scared to death. Is he going to hang me? I don't know. Is he going to call the KKK the way that the media has portrayed it? I'm in a danger zone. Just so happened that he heard my story. Not only did he pass the First Step Act, but he also made it illegal for them to chain women to the bed during their childbirth.
For one, that's just inhumane. That's very inhumane, bro. You can't. First of all, giving birth, and I don't know personally, I don't, but giving birth, it seems like it is one of the most painful things a human can go through. Period. It's just man or woman, that's like top tier, top 3 pain a human in general can go through. And so happen the thing gets put onto women. So for you to chain someone to the bed while they are dealing with one of the most painful things any human can ever face, that is evil, bro. That is borderline evil. I don't care what side you support. So that doesn't even seem, that's just evil. Like, I don't even know why someone would think to do that.
This white man that they told me was a racist. They told me he hated black people. So not only did he just sign one of the most historic forms of criminal justice reform legislation to ever hit this nation, overturning the '94 crime bill that massively incarcerated black America, freeing nearly 20,000 people to this day. The First Step Act. I sat in the Oval Office with a lot of criminal justice reform advocates. I saw Kim Kardashian on the front page taking her pictures. I saw Alice Johnson. I saw Louis Reed. I saw Van Jones. I saw Jessica Jackson. I saw, what's her name? Vivica Fox. I saw Isaiah Washington. But I don't see any of them here today. A lot of people want to take a lot of credit for being criminal justice reform experts, criminal justice reform advocates, but to tell the truth, you didn't free nobody. Trump did.
Hey, I don't know who those people are, but I will say this, man. And here's what I was kind of referring to earlier. I'm not really into this type of stuff. If y'all know me, y'all know like I'm very mild when it comes to picking a side. I just try to pick the right side and learn as much as I can. But when people are so fascinated with having one side right, this side is right, this side is the one, I will rock for this side. That's when you start to ignore human rights. That's when you start to ignore the greater good for the majority of people. And what do I mean by that? She just listed a group of people who I'm sure are probably civil rights leaders on the Democratic side. And these leaders probably had the power to get a lot of stuff done for their communities, or the opposite communities, or underprivileged conservative communities, or communities in red states, but they probably decided not to. They probably decided not to do the greater good for humanity simply because it didn't support their specific side. And when you start doing things like that, that's where I'm like, okay, you don't really care about people. You don't really care about us, because if you're only going to support people who you think look on par supporting, or who live the life that you think is the good life, or you only support people who are black, or you only support people who are white, or you only support people who are from blue states, but you don't support people, like, I can't trust you. I really can't. It just is what it is.
Kim Kardashian had the nerve to put up a tweet to say free Gunna. Gunna is a YSL rapper tied to the Young Thug case, charged with RICO, the same DA, the same charges. You put up a tweet and say free a known gangster in Atlanta, Georgia, but you won't put up a tweet and say free President Trump.
I don't look the thing. I like Gunna's music. Like, I like his music. I really do. But he does live that type of life. And the reason, I'm going to just be 100, the reason why she didn't tweet free Trump, probably because it would hurt her image. And it also could be she doesn't know why he's in jail. Like, she doesn't know if he's actually innocent. Like, someone like me, I still to this day don't know what he did. I didn't even research it, because honestly, unless I watch a video of it, it won't really change my day-to-day life. Like, I still don't know exactly what he did. I don't even know if he's innocent. I don't know if he's guilty. I don't know. And I'm saying that because I don't care. I'm saying that because it's just not in my realm of reality. But Gunna is. But I still won't be out sitting here and say, like, Gunna deserved to be free. He is a gangster. Like, he's probably done things I don't know. But I just try not to touch these things. So I wouldn't even tweet about either. So
And the only reason you getting any credit for freeing anybody is because President Donald J. Trump signed the papers. As a criminal justice reform advocate, somebody that's grateful to President Donald Trump for giving me a second chance, giving me an opportunity to run for Congress by clearing my record. Somebody who was completely oblivious to the corruption that happens in Atlanta, Georgia. I just wanted to do something for my community. I refuse to be silent. Not only will I stand for Atlanta, Georgia, not only will I stand for America, not only will I stand for the babies being aborted in the womb, not only will I stand for the mothers that choose life, I'm also going to stand with President Donald Trump.
How beautiful.
Man, that was good, man. Shout out this creator for creating this video or posting this video, and thank you to y'all for watching the entirety of this video. Please make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and if you like videos like this, tap in, man. It's fun. But anyways, it's Jojo, and I'll catch y'all later.